Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I got something very special for you guys. Today I will be playing some Ghost Hunter Corps. It is a new ghost hunting exorcism game. I was lucky enough to get an alpha code to be able to test the game. The game is not currently dropped, but it will be dropping this month on the 16th on Steam for, I think it said 14.99 euros. I'm not sure how that translates to USD, but that is how much the game is going to be, probably like 15, 16 bucks USD. I've been playing the game a lot. I have like 35 hours in it. I'm level 39 already. I've been enjoying the game a lot. If you enjoy Phasmo, you'll enjoy this game too. Sharing the same genre and all, it is a very nice change. Phasmo is kind of like, you figure out what the ghost is and leave. This game feels like, that second part where you're exercising it and getting it out of the house. So in this game, the main focus is exorcising the ghost, exorcism. So first things first, I'll show you guys around. We'll do the tutorial so I can kind of show you guys all the stuff that's happening in this game because there is a lot. Here's one of the tips. Closing the door. Up to hear the door, close sound. While preserving the mouse click pressed, you block the door and it will prevent most entities to pass. So some of the wording on here is it's translated. The developer of this game is a single dev, meaning he's the only person that made this game, is French. So the translations on this are kind of bad, but you get the idea. So you just hold the door and bring it in, and you can hold the door shut against some of the ghosts. Is pretty much what that means. Over here we have the Mel 8GO. It's a compact device that can detect the presence of nearby paranormal occult energies as well as surrounding temperature. It is very particular for identifying interesting parts in large buildings. It detects pentacles, cursed objects, wall writing, and orbs. So for right now, I have a glitch. Some people's it's working, some people's it's not. For me, unfortunately, it's not working where the OCC is not working, but the temperature does work. So per se, this is the, a cursed object. You would get an OCC reading coming over near this, but mine is not working at the moment. It should be working when the game drops. So, yep, there's that item. We have the instant camera. Is a powerful and limited flash of this modified camera will exorcise certain entities that hate light. Also, the objects or invisible elements illuminated at point blank will be exposed. So for you to understand that, we'll have to come over to the camera. A coverage of haunted places will be facilitated with the cameras. Thanks to the night vision, you'll be able to spot and identify the entities that will pass nearby. It has the capacity to perceive objects or elements invisible to the naked eye. So meaning, there's a pentacle right here. You can't see it because, your naked eye. You bring out your camera though, and boom, you can see it. To expose it to your naked eye, you would take the instant camera and just flash a picture and then you can see it. Same thing with, there's the cursed object. We can see this one, but there's invisible cursed objects. So you would look through here, instant camera it, and then you can see it. And also pick it up and move it around, stuff like that. And then there's also wall drawing and writing. You can see it right now because the light's on, but these would also be invisible and you have to see them through your camera only. Okay, put these back. And then over here we have the occult sniffer. This device allows you to detect close presence of cursed objects, generating occults and paranormal energies. The scale of cursed objects give you the bonus at the end of the game. So using this, the cursed object over here, you would just walk up to it. So this is pretty much how the OCC would work on this item over here, except this one's digital and it doesn't make that sound. So you do get like the same OCC reading on this and the invisible objects as well, so that you could also know with the sniffer if an invisible object is there as well, and then you would use the instant camera to expose the object to find it. Coming down over here, we have a danger detector. Analyze the local energies to detect entities' assaults. In case of a close entity, light up with a yellow light. In case of an attack, it'll light up with a red light. So if this goes yellow, it's kind of like caution, and if it's red, that means the ghost is trying to attack you. Flashlight, self-explanatory. Entity analyzer allows you to analyze the nearby entity. The detection is accelerated if the device target, if you target the entity with it. It's weirded a little bit differently. So if it's in the vicinity, you'll get a reading, but if you're aiming it directly at the ghost, it'll go faster. Thermometer will allow you to measure the distant temperature at a specific point. If a temperature measure is directly performed on the spirit, the measure ER.0 will be on display. So there's that. The EMFK2 will allow the electromagnetic waves detection generated by the spirits nearby. The power and stability differ according to the spirit kind. So you just turn this on, and if you walk near it, you will get an EMF reading. Right here we have a tripod camera. The coverage of haunted places will be facilitated with the cameras. Thanks to the night vision, you'll be able to spot and identify the entities that will pass nearby. It has the capacity to perceive objects or elements invisible to the naked eye. Equipped with a motorized tripod, this model can turn on itself and be remotely controlled. So the tripod can move up and down, as you can see, and it can also do a full 360. Can't really see because it's really, really light in here. It needs to be dark, but it can do a full 360, and there it can show you ghost orbs and the ghost as well. Coming over here, we have the writing book. This book will supply you with a crayon, which will allow for the entity to interact. However, it's strongly recommended to vocally ask for them to use it. According to the attributes of the spirit, they will use the textual writing or the drawing. The entity uses the energy of the hunter to write in the book. So it is recommended that you keep the book in hand for the entity to use. So using this book, it doesn't really work if you have it on the ground. You need to hold it in your hand and ask for it to use it. It does it very quickly, though. If it is ghost writing, it does it pretty much almost instantly from my experience. Holy water. This is pretty much self-explanatory as well. When you want to use this for exorcising, so whenever you see the ghost, you can throw the holy water at them. Crucifix. This instrument will generate a temporary protection area against the entity. So pretty much you can use it in your hand. Like it says here, it says efficiency increased against demons, but it is handheld or thrown on the ground. So you can use it in your hand or on the ground. Statue Mary, I don't know where she's at. She's invisible, apparently. Beautiful, sparkling, and imbued with a mystical power by religious, this statue will ward off certain types of entities, such as ghosts, dolls, or even children, by acting as a protective shield. However, the power of this heavy statue will only act if it is placed on the ground, meaning that like if it's knocked over or anything, it won't work. She's invisible, but you'll be able to see her in game. I'll show you. Tiger Eye Stone, the smoke issued by the incense stick will repel the entity if this entity is adequately near the stick. So pretty much if the ghost walks over this or is near it, it's another exorcism tool. It'll work. It'll go off. And the way to know that stuff like this works is if it turns like black. That's how you know it got used up. Incense stick, the smoke issued by the incense stick will repel the entity if the entity is adequately near the stick. So it's pretty much the same thing, just an area. The spirit box, this device will allow you to intercept electronic voice, I'm not really sure how to say that word, that will help you identify the entity kind present in the place. So here's like a couple of things that you could say. You could test the audio as well, like spirit lights the light. You can say, can you open the door? I come in peace. Hi, I'm a friend. Stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of sayings you could do. And then you just turn it on like this. The one I used a lot is just like, spirit, can you speak to me? And it works fairly well. Then over here, I think it's two or three more items we have. Also, if you hear that, you do have stamina in this game, which means that you can run out of stamina. So it'll stop you from running. Your character will do a heavy breathing sound. Once it ends, you can run again. So over here, we have the salt shotgun. This is a modified gun that will shoot salt crystals at the entity with short or high range. For a reload, you need a coarse salt crystal. So you're going to grab a crystal like this, pull out the shotgun, press R, reload it, and then right-click to shoot. And that is how that works. The neurogun is an energizing gun with a high technology. Sends a neurobeam able to hurt a spirit or exorcise them according to the entity's attributes. So just hold down right-click, and it's another exorcism tool. And that is pretty much everything. Now to go over the actual spirit types and evidence in the game. You go here into your Ghostpedia. Close out of this, or go back actually. Okay, so the first type of ghost you have is the poltergeist category. The poltergeist is extremely fond of playing and handling a lot of objects in his vicinity. But be careful, it does not like the presence of other people, especially if they manipulate objects, meaning if you move stuff, it'll get really pissed off. Shadow category. This category of entity loves to hide in the shadows. She is not particularly afraid of light, but will try to extinguish surrounding lights if possible. By its consistency, it is rather dark to see black when it appears. So the developer of this game also said, and in the patch notes, shadows are 80% darker than every other ghost type, so shadows are really easy to identify. Revenant. The Revenant is an entity that clings to the physical world. She has the particularity of not being able to stand up due to the lack of occult energy and will try to grab you and steal your vital essence. Demon category. This demonic and aggressive entity will catch you in every corner, waiting for the best moment to pounce on you. The demon can laugh at your imminent death, and laughing at himself is the best way to identify him. And then the last one is children. This category of entity is easily identifiable by its childlike appearance. It is formed from the soul of a child who escaped limbo after losing their life in a monstrous and mysterious way. So for this game, you need to keep in mind that the category of ghost, whatever it is, has nothing to do with the evidence. So no matter what evidence you get, if you get like EMF 5, this entity scan, negative temps, simple picture writing, audio, voice, it doesn't have anything to do with the category. The category / the ghost type is it's its thing alone. You have to look through your camera on the night vision and try to identify that by yourself, just based on the behavior of the ghost, which is why I like this game a lot. So there's kind of two things you need to do. You need to solve all the evidence and look at its behavior and try to guess what it is based on its behavior. So for EMF, you have EMF 5, and then there's a double option for EMF 3 and 4, and then it could also be nothing. And then the entity scans, there's all these different things. You'll use the scanner, and when it hits 100%, it'll let you know one of these things, and you can write it down. There's two types of temperatures, 0 or negative, or if it doesn't give you anything at all, you just put, line. Symbol picture writing, textual writing, wall drawing. And then Spirit Box EVP, Spirit Box Radio, and Spirit Box Audio Voice. So I'll go over these because these were really confusing for me when I first started playing the game. Spirit Box EVP means that it is talking to you through the Spirit Box. Spirit Box Radio is exactly what it sounds like. It's making radio sounds like playing music through the radio. And then Spirit Box Audio Voice means that you hear the ghost, but not through the Spirit Box itself. So, for example, when we read Demon, where was it at? Demon. It can laugh at your imminent death, and laughing is the best way to identify him. So when you turn on the Spirit Box and you say, Spirit, can you speak to me? And you hear the laugh, that would be considered audio voice. You're not going to hear the laugh from the Spirit Box rather than from a distance. So that's what audio voice is, because that really confused me when I first started playing. And then, of course, you have your Ghost Market where you can buy all of these items. Some of them are really pricey, and you also have to be a certain level. I think the highest thing you need to be for level-wise is 20, and then you have pretty much everything unlocked. Or 30, I forgot. Okay, so let's go ahead and select our contract. We'll pick a USA House Full. So as you can see, these level fulls, that means full activity. That's the hardest difficulty in the game right now. There's also, what is it called, low activity, which is easier. So low activity, you're only going to get 1 to 3 evidences, so you'll just be missing 2. And then on full activity, you'll get 3 to 5. And the ghost will also be way more aggressive on full activity. So as you can see here, level full and then low activity. So we have that contract selected. We can go ahead and head into our van. The van, I love the van. It looks so sick in this game. I look like I'm fucking Back to the Future. I'm about to be a Ghostbuster. I absolutely love it. All right, so go ahead and enter the van. And you're just going to go ahead and left click on the steering wheel. And then it'll load us into the map. So if you did end up buying anything from the Ghost Market that you also want to spawn in on your main base kit, and what I mean by that, this is your main base kit, the stuff that a default gives you, you can head back here and you can go through here and spawn stuff in. So if I wanted to spawn in, the sniffer, spawn in an instant camera, spawn in assault shotgun, stuff like that, and it'll all spawn right here behind you. So there's that. In your default base kit, and I didn't see this the first time because I thought that this was part of the thing, is the instant camera. I didn't even notice it was here. I didn't think I got one part of the base kit because I've been blended in. So you get one default instant camera that has 2 shots to it. Now, when you buy an instant camera, this one has 5 shots to it. So this one only has 2. You have 2 holy waters, 1 salt, 1 tiger stone, 1 incense, the reciting book, which is used for exorcism. You have the Nero gun, you have the Statue of Mary, the flashlight, the mail reader, the Spirit Box, the EMF, the photo camera, the crucifix, the book, the entity scanner, and a tripod camera. This is the lower version of the one that does 360s and stuff. So what I'm going to do, since the, and then over here we have the the board where you would write down your stuff. So like you would pick whatever the ghost is here, and then here's our objectives: exorcise the ghost, film next to the spirit with a camera, detect the spirit with an analyzer, detect the spirit with EMF, and measure a temperature of ERR. So we can go ahead and get into this. I pick up this item first because right now there's a glitch in the game where if you don't pick this up first, it's a glitch. Also, I highly recommend, you guys are probably wondering why I'm picking up defensive items as my first thing. Bring these in first and place them at the door. Why is that? The ghosts are actually super aggressive in this game. I've died within 2 seconds of walking into the house, no exaggeration. Like, actually just instantly dead the second I walked in. No joke. They're actually crazy in this game. They'll kill you in 2 seconds. So after those two are dropped in at the front door, we could bring in the camera and the instant camera as well. So typically what you want to do in this game, because like I said, they're super aggressive, you want to have a defensive item on you. And what I mean by a defensive item is like you want to have something that you can use on the ghost to make it go away from you. So like any exorcism item will work. And also so that you know, because you're going to be seeing this and it's going to be rare. Oh, there, we can literally see the ghost right there. Look, it's running upstairs. With my experience, I can already tell what that is. It's a children because it's very, very small. You can see the figure. It's literally like 2 foot tall. You'll see 2 different types of smoke whenever I do any type of exorcism action. You'll see just the regular white poof of smoke, which means that the ghost went away. You did an exorcism action, but it wasn't the right exorcism action for the ghost type you're doing. The way you know, it just shut the door on us. I'm telling you, the ghosts in this game are crazy. The way you know you did a correct exorcism action for the ghost type that you have, and that you know that you're doing the right thing to actually exorcise it and get it out of the house, is it'll be the white smoke again, but there will be red and blue, like flashing lights, like almost fireworks. That's how you know you did the right thing. Okay, so let's go in here. This ghost does not seem happy that we are here, though. You will be seeing... Yep, there she is. Go ahead and snap a picture of her. Let's back up real quick. See our... got a 3-star photo of her. You can hear my scanner going off. If we can maybe try to point it at her, it'll go quicker. Try to see where she's at. Where'd she go? Spirit, where are you? Oh no, it closed the front. Closed the front. It keeps closing the door. Oh, she's right there. We can take the scanner over to her. Make sure we don't die here. This only has to get to 100% and then we can run. It's almost done. Come on. 29. Boom. NP350. So we could turn that off. Go into our Ghostpedia. Go to Entity Scan. And NP350, we got our first evidence. Oh yeah, look at that. She's on the side of the wall. The ghost in this game can be on the ground. It can be on the side of the wall. It can also be on the ceiling. And it's very scary when it goes on the ceiling because they are very hard to see on the ceiling. Okay. Let's go into the kitchen. Looking for wall writing, and we're also looking for something called the Origin Dread. Now, what the Origin Dread is the room where the ghost mainly spawns in. The ghost in this game will wander all over the house and be everywhere, but it has its one main quote-unquote favorite room. Okay, we're hearing a heartbeat. Yeah, she's trying to attack right now. So you know it's attacking when you see her and you get a heartbeat, and also your screen will start to like do a little wobble effect like this. And if that wobble effect happens for too long, you're dead. So as I was saying about the Origin Dread room, there can either be that pentacle that I showed you in the tutorial to let you know that that's where it's at, and also there will be ghost orbs in it. Now, if you see one ghost orb, that is not the Origin room. You need to look for a room that has 2 ghost orbs. And the room that has 2 ghost orbs will be the Origin Dread room, which will be the main ghost room where it's mainly at. See, as you can see, the 2 ghost orbs, it's on the other side of the stairs. I can't get there, so we have to walk around. The camera's a little buggy when you take... Oh, screen's wobbly. Screen's wobbly. Oh, let's go back. Okay. We should be fine. So as you read, the reason why I'm not dying right now, if we read here, where was it at? Children, we know that they're scared. Like when we read in the tutorial, Mother Mary protects against children. So Mother Mary is protecting us. So if we just keep running back to Mother Mary, we should be fine. Mother Mary does burn out, and she'll just turn like completely like grayish black, and that's how you know she ran out of like uses. So you want to keep an eye out on that. Alright, so right now we're looking for wall writing in the dread room. We know where the dread room's at. We're just looking for wall writing. Could be wall writing somewhere. Oh yeah, we got a pentacle too. So we know that this is, see, the origin dread and the summoning pentacle, and we can expose that pentacle by using our instant camera. So now we can see it with our naked eye. Come in here, see if there's any wall writing. Doesn't look like we have wall writing this game, which means that it's gonna write in the book. Oh no, it's attacking again. Mother Mary, help me. See, she's on the fucking ceiling, dude. She's on the ceiling. Okay. Let's drop this in here. Okay, so the only thing we have so far is the scanner. We have a pentacle. That's good. We can bring in the EMF, the spirit box, and the Mel. Alright, let's see if we can get it to speak to us, maybe. Let's see here. Spirit, can you speak to us? There we go. It spoke. So that's going to be EVP. Then try to see where it's at. So with the EMF and the Mel, you need to like stand on top of the ghost to get the reading. So here it is. The ghost is right here. So yeah, we got -3 temperature. Oh no, it's pissed. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And EMF 3 and 4. So we got negative temp and EMF 3 and 4. So EMF 3 and 4, negative temp. Now the last thing we need to try to do is get ghost writing. So the way you'll know if you're going to get ghost writing or not in the book is either one, it'll either write in it, obviously, or two, it'll actually take the pencil out. So if you ever see, like if you ever ask the ghost to draw in the book or write in the book and the pencil's gone, that means it's not going to draw in the book. So if you ever see it takes the pencil away, it's not going to draw in the book. Where'd she go? I was kind of hoping she was down here. I really don't want to go upstairs. We don't have any like mother statues up there, Mother Mary's up there. It's going to be real bad. Oh shit. She's right here. Look at her. Yeah, you can tell she's a child. You see how small she is? Okay, she's here. Spirit, can you draw in the book? Spirit, can you draw in the book? There it is. We got it. What's it say? Dead. I can't. It looks scribbles. Dead. Mate. Dead. Dude. Dude. Okay. We can take a picture of that as well. Got the ghost writing. So we can go ahead and put that in our book as well. That'll be symbols. Or no, wait. That's textual drawing. What am I saying? That's textual writing. So we know it's a child. We have all the evidence here. So all we do now is press print exorcism. And here's all of the steps that we have to do. You have to do all of them. It doesn't matter what order you do it in. So it looks like we have to use the coarse salt crystal with a salt shotgun or directly throwing it at it. You can throw it at the crystal directly at the entity or put it on the ground so that it walks over it. We have to do a flash close to the entity with the instant camera. We have to activate an incense stick in the entity dread room. See, you guys remember we took a picture of where the pentacle was at? And that's where the dread room is. See, this room contains orbs visible by camera. Neutralize the summoning pentacle with a bottle of holy water. To do this, find it and then make it visible with your instant flashlight camera. So we're going to have to throw holy water. We already exposed the pentacle, so now we're just going to have to throw holy water on top of it. And we need to recite the exorcism book without being interrupted. That one is really scary to do because you can die very easily. Okay. Let's see if we can do this without dying. Oh my god, it followed me back to the van. It can follow you back to the van in this game. Let's grab the shotgun. I'm coming out, Spirit! Where is she? Yeah. She heard. She might be invisible next to the truck. She was. There it is. There's when you see the white smoke with the red and blue flashing, that means you successfully got one of the exorcisms. So we just did the first step, the salt one. So now we can do flash. We'll do the one near the pentacle first. So we have to recite And the way that this works, so that when you guys do, if you decide to buy this game on the 16th, I was having trouble with the book. I was having so much trouble. I couldn't get it done. I thought it was glitched. It's not. For this step to work, you have to recite the exorcism book in the dread room. You can't do it anywhere in the house. I know some people are doing it wherever in the house, but it works for me consistently 100% of the time in the dread room. So if you don't want any problems, just do it inside the dread room. So we'll bring this for the dread room, and we have to recite these words right here. We have to bring the holy water to get rid of the pentacle, and we have to activate an incense stick in the ghost room, or in the dread room. So with the incense stick, you can light it and just drop it on the floor and then just straight up leave. You can do that, but I like to just like hold it in there. Okay. We're going to need a light source going up here, so we're going to have to come back for one of these steps. We can come back for the book. We're going to need a light because I cannot see. We need to try to do this semi-quickly. We do not want to die. Okay. Let's get rid of this. We did the step correctly. We can literally just light this, drop it, and just leave. We don't even have to stay here. We're gonna walk out. We'll stand at here and watch from this side of the steps so we can get down, because I'm not trying to get trapped and die. We can just run back to Mother Mary. I don't want the child to kill us. That would be quite unfortunate. Yeah, she's coming. See? That's why I just said to do that. Children are pretty quick. Yep, there we go. The incense worked. You saw her? There we go. That's really nice. Okay, so we did the salt. We did the incense. We got rid of the pentacle. We just need to recite and use a flash. So here's the book. And then here's the flash. Okay, let's go back. Go back. Hopefully she doesn't attack again. Okay, here we go. You who haunt this place in the name of the Lord, I command you to go back where you came from. Let your soul return to the earth, let your body return to the dust. So be the will of God. There we go. We got the sound cue. We saw the smoke with the red and blue. We just need the ghost to show itself one more time and flash it with the camera. And then the exorcism should be successful. Let me see if I can see it with our special photo camera. You can also call it to you. Spirit, can you come to me? Can you come to me? Make sure Mother Mary's not knocked over, because if she's knocked over, the ghost can get us. You have to make sure. Oh. Boom. We did it. When you get those fireworks like that, that big circle, that's how you know you exorcised the ghost. We did it. Very clean run, and it is very calming in the house now. If you guys listen, there's no more of that like white noise, eerie sound. You can just freely hear nothing now. The ghost is gone. And if you're unsure, if you didn't see that explosion happen, you can always come back to the truck and see right here, exorcise the entity there. It's done. Make sure we put children down. And then I think if you want to, I'm not 100% sure on this actually. I haven't tested this myself, but I was told that you can come in here and still grab some of the occult objects, which will give you additional money. So anything around the house can be an occult object. I'm not sure if it's going to work for me, because I think after you, from what, oh, that scared me. I think after you cleanse the ghost, all of its cursed objects go away. So I don't really think we're going to get anything here. But someone told me that you could, so it's worth just to check. But also just to look around the house again so you guys can, see. With all the lights on and stuff. And it's so weird now, being in the house. And it's just very calm. There's no more of like that noise, that white noise, or any footsteps or any creaking. There's just nothing. Yeah, I don't think you can get occult objects after it's done. So if you want to get additional money, it's completely optional, but you'll also have an objective for it as well. The objectives switch up per game. There is an objective to bring 4 occult objects back to the truck, and you just keep it in there. And it's not going to turn green like you did it until like you leave the game. So don't worry about that, because I was worried. I did it my first time. I was like, did it work? Because it wasn't lighting up green and I was unsure. So yeah, we got everything done. We know it's a children. We got EMF level 3 and 4, NP 350 entity scan. We got the negative temperature, the textual writing, the spirit box EVP. We did the salt, the flash, the incense. We got rid of the pentacle, and we read the book out. And that is everything done for the children category. The ghost is exorcised, so we can head back to the truck, close up the door. We got everything done. Children category put in, and we can leave. Go ahead and just hit the steering wheel again, and it should take us back to the main lobby. Okay, we can come over here, back to the whiteboard and check our stats. So evidence found, we got 5 out of 5 evidence. We got the children correct, we got 50. Exercised the ghost there, we took 4 pictures, 62. So we got 200 experience plus $310. And that is a lot in this game. That is a lot. Like, the experience in this game is way harder to get. The money is way harder to get. Some of the items are really expensive too. Like the neurogun is $750. Like, it is a lot of money to get some of these things here. The salt shotgun's $250. Like, some of them are cheap though. Like Mother Mary is $40. Crucifix is $40, and there's also level requirements for these as well. So like, as you can see here, Mother Mary, you have to be level 10. The neurogun, you gotta be 20. That's I think the highest level item that you can buy. But I'm level 39. I've been playing this game a lot. I've been having a lot of fun playing. But yeah, I thought I would give you guys just a little intro look into the game of how it is played. I am enjoying this game a lot. I can't wait for it to drop on the 16th so that you guys can play it as well. I will be streaming every day over on Twitch TV/Cyclone with 2E's TV. I will have a link down in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and please subscribe. I would appreciate it. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. Peace!